Greetings. Thank you for joining us. Okay, we're going to messages and to Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings to you. This is Archangel Gabriel. Energies to you all. This is a time of just other versions of Earth, other realities coming in. You already hear about the secret space program, and there's much more of the flat Earth realms, but that's buried within the Earth's history. Or yes, there's two different Earths: is the sphere Earth and the flat Earth are combined together. You say there's two different type of realities there, two different type of mindsets. Of course, you also have Mars, Venus connected to your planet also, and there's countless other worlds attached to yours. It's like everyone wants a piece of this reality to some degree. So yes, you have a world of so much diversity. Of course, others are going to experience something different in their own realities. It just becomes more clear, maybe not completely clear, but basically go deeper, especially when you connect to other realms that do exist, especially the Atlantean realms that are still here, and uncovering some more of that knowledge. Maybe not all of it, but pieces of it that helps person heal. Of course, there's a Lemurian energy, Lemurian magic energies. Lemurians are very connected to the wizards. Of course, the Atlanteans are more connected to technology, wizardry, and viruses also. You see, that's one of the elements that wiped out the Atlanteans was a virus, which viruses are ideas. And it's an idea can turn into all kinds of things. So, or a new timeline for that matter. So just, yes, in your awakening, there's going to be a lot more diversity, meaning that you're just going to see all these different points of views. It's going to get, yes, a little bit stranger in that regard because more people were just connected to other different realms. It's not that you'll get more separated, it's just more knowledge is going to be coming in if it has not already among individuals. So you already have the knowledge, it just hasn't always activated itself. Blessings. Greetings to you. We are the felines from Orion. Yes, there is countless stories about Orion. It is, yes, not exactly the easiest place for an incarnation or to even survive. Yes, there are desert planets there, similar to yours, that are disconnected from the universe. Technically, your world can be reconnected back to the universe, but it's very unique in its way of seeing things. It's just your world has a way of the experiences are so much different. It's a deeper connection actually with the universe behind the scenes. It's like it's more than it can handle sometimes. This world has more than it can understand. So it's having trouble to breathe, it's basically getting through life, as you know. But there are on other realms, this desert planets that yes are kind of isolated, but they know there's other beings around. There's but they have less complications than your planet. Your one has so many complications that it can derail. Too much information can derail it into the wrong direction. So it's going in the direction is necessary for it to survive. Basically, many of you are reactivating to the universe in multi dimensions to allow this diverse world to basically the alien world to surface again. Eventually, others will see it the same as alien as it truly is, especially your connections with the animals. How much you're not that much different. You are different, but there are a lot of similarities that have just not recognized on a global scale. It is just a hidden history that can't be revealed eventually. It's just yes, of course, there's a lot of diplomatic energies here that's keeping you from alien contact, but it is working internally for you to reconnect to your star friends. So, what you're doing now. Greetings to you. I'm the internal from Sirius. To give a bit of a background of who I am, think of a star being with kind of like a elongated head, as you would call it, in some form where we can hear other realities, connect to other souls very quickly, and yes, feel that we are in another realm altogether. It's like our purpose is to see other places, kind of like remote viewing, as you call, but it's basically connected to other. It's like as you want to discover places, get on a ship or a boat and go somewhere. We do that with our minds. And many of you are doing that yourselves. For us, that is more important than being there physically, because we can add to our society the more that we know about other places, and eventually connect to on a physical level if it's necessary. But we do this to better ourselves, as you are doing. So we're also to answer your questions whenever you are ready. Blessings.
Hello, blessings, eternal greetings.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming in. That's very cool. Are there any like collectives that you're connected with that we're familiar with, just to get a better idea how you're working with the Earth?
Elemental beings.
All right, very cool. All right, thank you again for coming in. Up first this
Welcome.
evening, we have Silverclaw.
Greetings there.
Greetings too.
So my first question is Shiley telling the truth about giving me back the $250 security deposit she's asking for? I was told to protect my money, but to what extent? Um,
What is this? I mean, you're expecting your money back now, or what is this? I'm not understanding your full question, though. I'm not sure if you heard me. Did you hear me? Anybody there?
Uh,
Mhm.
Maybe having technical issues. Yeah, logged
oh,
off
I'm
and
sorry.
logged on.
I'm sorry. I was muted. I muted myself by accident. Basically, yeah. After her services, she says that she would pay me back the $250 security deposit. And I just wanted to know if she was telling the truth because I was told to protect my money, and I just don't know if somebody would threaten to hurt me that's with her, or if I should just not bring my wallet.
Nobody's hurting anybody, as far as I can tell. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. We'd go get it eventually. Yes.
Eventually, what do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know
She's
the
telling.
whole details. I don't know the
Uh,
details of your whole.
oh,
But
right.
yes,
So,
you'll get it back.
okay, she's telling the truth, basically, right?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. So, my second question is, yeah, I was being a little bit dodgy with the question because it's a little bit personal. But anyway,
Mhm.
my second question is, what is your advice on using her to help me heal in relationships? Do you recommend that?
Well, yes, to trust her. Yeah, your trust is sometimes making things worse because there is no trust. So you have to open that up a little bit. So, and that's another reason why you're having difficulties talking to other people is because there's a trust difficulty that you're working on, which does come from family. So that's a huge hurdle to overcome.
Okay, so overall, you would just recommend just trusting her and it'll be okay.
Yes, but that's entirely up to you. That's your job to trust if you are okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't bring my wallet in with her or anything like that. I would just, I mean, as long as I'm not being hurt or threatened, I guess that's basically all I needed to know.
Yes, of course.
All right. Well,
Yes,
thank you so much.
yes, blessings.
Yeah, trust issues, unfortunately, isn't a unique thing.
Yes,
And the only way you know how to trust somebody is by trusting them. So, yeah, it's
yes.
difficult. All right, thank you for that. Up next, we have Steve.
Greetings.
Brings you.
Thank you. Greetings to you. How you doing?
I am doing well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Much love. Thank you for being here. I was wondering if you could help me with the one of my dream states. I had an encounter with. It basically, what I remember is I was in a building and I had like this little friend. He's like a, I don't know what exactly. He's like a small little worm. He looks like a little worm. He's real small, like a little slug looking thing. And he got hurt or something. And so I was talking to these two doctors, and they basically said that there's really nothing they can do about them, and we're just gonna put them down or whatever. And somewhere I got this procedure. It's a weird name, miter something procedure. I mentioned it to him. It's like, hey, can y'all do this? Can y'all do this surgery? He's like, yeah, we can do that. And so they did the surgery on him her, and they end up fixing him. And I asked the doctors like, "Oh, how long is this going to take for him to heal up or whatever?" And they said like 4 to 5 months, 6 months, whatever. So it's kind of a long. I was just wondering if you could check in with the little buddy and see if he's doing all right, and just any more information on that. Thank you.
I believe he's doing fine, but it just shows how you put a lot of care into a worm type of being or any being for that matter. So I believe the worm was having a lot of difficulties with his soul growth. So you say you're assisting him on other levels. So he might, well, the worm itself might have some trust issues himself, it seems. So it sure is that you live no rock untouched. So blessings.
Sweet, sweet, awesome. Thank you. And second question is, I was streaming on YouTube about 4 days ago, and out of the blue, this person comes in and he texts. He says, "I live in torment because of you." He says, "Zeus went into fear because I took the Pandora's box, and then it cast him into Tartarus." And so I was like, that was kind of weird. So I started doing some research and everything, and kind of found the storyline or whatever. And then one of these connections, one of these beings that I kind of felt I was really connected to, because I really love animals and stuff, really connected
Mhm.
with animals. I was just wondering if you can help verify or clarify that I was maybe this being called Epimetheus. Epimetheus. I think he's Prometheus's brother. I just wonder if you had any more info on that. Thank you.
Yes, there is some connections there. Yes. Now, does this person feel like you banished them? It feels like, but I don't believe this person was exactly acting correctly either. So, I mean, yeah, the punishment might have been a little bit harsh, but they were kind of acting strange also, which caused that situation to occur. So, yeah, the punishment was a little bit heavy, and I believe you've learned from that now. So, yeah, that's why you go from the heart more than you ever have before. So, yes,
Yeah,
that's
also
really fine.
really quick follow up. He said that I also killed Ares. That I killed Ares because I was because out of vengeance. And I'm just trying to figure out was that who was that the being? I mean, that can you was it Epimetheus at the? I mean, who is he talking about? Who was that? Because I can't figure out who he's talking
Yeah,
about.
Epimetheus person being, yes, I believe you were connected to that energy. Killing Ares is not clear. That's where it gets a little bit fuzzy. Well, it might have been seen that was you. I don't believe it was you. I believe it was someone else. It might have been blamed on you, but I don't believe you had anything to do with it. But you did have enemies during that time. So look at it from that way. So I believe it's the enemy that's blaming you for everything. So look at it that way.
All
Which
right,
is
sweet.
common. It happens now. Nothing's changed. The world is not healed from that type of situation. So, all right. Blessings.
Yeah. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, very interesting. Up next, I have Donna's questions. Her first question: what is going on with my left kidney? Is very painful. The doctor says there are no stones, though.
Oh, it says go to another doctor. Because this doctor, there's something to do with dehydration, but I believe medication can help, but that's not the right doctor to find that medication from. I believe it would be healthy. Some of it's anxiety connected, but just find the root cause, but you have to go through someone else. So I believe your doctor is a little bit blind to situations that you're going through. Now, if this is a new doctor, they need to look again.
Okay, thank you. Her second question: in my last session with Ivan last week, my higher self said my cancer started from trauma as a child. I do not remember anything. I had a normal childhood. Would you explain, please? Thank you very much. Gratitude.
No, it seems like there's a lot of energies from your father that you're, yeah, it might seem normal, but it wasn't. I mean, there's a lot of mental manipulation there. Maybe not completely, but you do feel your empathic self. It just, I know some people say they have a normal childhood, but was that always the case? Especially if you can't remember it. If it's so normal, why can't you remember it? So I believe there is some energies there that's unconscious, that's difficult to see. So it's blocked out, basically. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings. Thank you
Thanks.
for coming out. So, since you're feline,
No, I'm not
I like.
feline. I'm a
What's
Syrian
it?
being. I'm not feline.
Okay, sorry. But anyway, I just want to ask about my cats. Okay, so we have Lyra, and we have Nebula, and I don't know much about her. She's quiet. She's adult. She stays away. And today, me and my mom adopted another cat, and by her colors, I think we're going to call her Jupiter by her colors. But I'm just wondering if because they chill in another bedroom. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a good, and plus, I don't know if they're gonna do like getting rid of my dad's negativity.
Well, they can only do so much. But yeah, you have a little feline civilization there that you're building. And
Yeah,
they're not always going to get along. They have their little personalities. They have their certain jobs that they need to do there. Some need to be social, some won't be. So they're just doing their duty while they're there. So they're not always going to be, well, there's no real normal, but some need time for themselves. So they have purpose why they do what they do. So it's fine. Energies are fine for vacancy.
And we haven't named her Jupiter yet, but do you think she's a good fit for our house?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's just they're all going to have their little places and things they want to do.
Okay.
So yeah, they're all independent. So you wonder if they're getting along, they're just doing their jobs. As far as I can see.
Okay. And my second question is my pain has went off the chart, and I know that we don't want to talk about health and stuff, but if you can't answer that, is there any other being that has anything to tell me?
What about your health? What is it we want to know about your health, though? Just your pain
Uh,
in general, or
yeah. Okay. So I have to have hip replacement, and they're putting it off till maybe January or February, and now my left knee is causing a lot of problems because that's my strong knee, because I can't use my right knee, and I have to work. Money don't grow on trees. So,
well, you had a lifetime where you were kind of like a predator in your past. Like you're unstoppable. So now you've been stopped. So yeah, you're just going slower at doing things. So I feel the pain of others that you've caused in your past. So don't feel, don't feel bad, but yeah, it's just there. It's just like there's some voices connected to that pain that you're going through. So that's why this is happening. But so it got pulled back to, was it January? So you can like recognize what's going on and also work with it. We feel like you will overcome the pain though. In your mind, you'll find a way. That's what I can see. It'll be painful, but it's like you forgive yourself, because I don't believe you fully forgave yourself. Not really. No. That takes time. Like you're a different person now. And I believe you've been genetic engineered in your past.
yes,
That had a
yes,
lot
I
to do
was.
with it. So it just brought out more of your anger. So yeah, you shape shifts into like a creature being in your past. Like it's
A werewolf.
well, that was much more than that. That is a small version of, it's beyond that. So
Wow.
yeah, like your mind wasn't even in your mind. It was like you're on drugs or something like that. So as you dive into that a little bit, you'll overcome. Not all the pain completely, but I believe you'll get through this.
Well, good. That's positive.
Yeah. So
Well, thank you so much.
yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Thank you. Up next, we have Tristan.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Before you came in, we were talking about dark forests and things like black goo and stuff, and I was going. This makes me roll my eye. Oh, sorry. Somebody mentioned that this black goo cuts us off from our access to God or our whatever, and I was saying, okay, I don't believe that. In terms of, I don't believe anything can do that. But it made me think that here we are trying to find truth, but my view of the world, I'll get to the question. My view of the world is that we there's so much to know that here as a human, there's no way I am ever going to know everything. So I get to pick and choose what kind of truth I want to know, and I look inside of me to discover what is important to me, because I can feel it and think, okay, this is a good thing. So as I'm just, as I say, rolling my eyes and going, I'll leave that dark,
Mhm.
whatever,
Mhm.
just, I'll leave that to you
Yes.
guys. You can handle that, and I'll go off and do something else that is much more interesting to me. Um, my question is that a good method of going? Okay, let me do my thing, you do your thing, and the truth, whatever the truth is, I mean, it can vary, and so if that's your truth, that's your truth. This is my truth.
Well, first off, black goo, they put that belief system that can take away, cut your energy from God, because that's what you want you to think.
Okay,
And it works with a lot
because
of
you believe
people.
it.
You just tell them that and they just do it. Yeah.
Okay,
So there's always a God connection, but if you give them that power, and the dark fleet is here, you can see that within some of the spiritual communities, especially the larger ones.
yeah,
Like they say they're positive and all this, but is it truly that positive?
right, yeah,
It is more mind control than anything else. And they know it, but they don't care.
yeah,
Masters of trickster, just tricksters beyond. It's like, would they really go that well? Yes, they will. They're practically call these people God. And some people treat them like God. So some are evangelists, but a lot of them are in their spiritual communities now. It's pretty obvious.
For me, my thought to that is, well, even with that, telling people black goo will do this, or believe in me, I'm God, that actually is perfect for some people. That some
Correct.
people are here, that
Correct.
this responds to what I came here for. I will give away my power to you, no problem. This is great. This is just for me. So again, that's where I go. I'm not going to even bother trying to save these people. That doesn't interest me.
No,
they
have a zombie mentality, you can say.
Right. Okay. Yep. No,
No self-love. They think they have self-love. Well, they feel like they're doing all the spiritual things, meditating, connecting to God, attractive. It's like getting dressed up for church.
Yeah. So no. I love black churches for black women. We're here. I don't know if you've seen it, but black churches and women in their hats and their outfits are just beautiful. So don't knock it.
Yeah, they do that to synchronize the energies, to heighten the vibrations. Yeah, it's very humorous. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I love you. Okay.
Yeah, those are the high vibrational beings. Yeah. Well, that's why they're there. Yeah, they go there to heighten whatever. If there's a manipulation, they're there to heal it.
So that the higher the hair, the closer to God is true.
You can say that, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Good. Okay. Next question is about my battle with evil. Where what I'm doing is turning it into my view of it these days is that it's my dance partner, and I have long spent my life trying to get rid of evil within me, or trying to get rid of these blocks and all these things and try to be myself. And now I'm trying to turn it into, whoa, I have been condemning you all this time, when in fact you are dancing with me. You are there and helping me make my life wonderful, and I've been blaming you all this time. And as I approach, each time I'm in meditation and I approach this kind of evil, whatever darkness within me, it kind of disappears. It's like I have this thing of like, oh, okay, but I was just and then okay. So is that going to be it? It's where it's a dance partner that I will not ever quite know.
No, you'll know it. Well, it's just that the more you understand it, the closer you get to God. The less that you're afraid of it, the more you understand its teachings. It's always there to teach you something. Others want to get rid of it. Good luck with that. But making peace with it. Of course, so many have different points of view on that. Others just want to get rid of it. But if you make more peace with it and understand it, you see the darkness within yourself, what has to be healed. Not everybody wants to see that.
Okay.
It's like making peace with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Well,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
It really, and there's on this world, it's hard to make peace with yourself. Well, some people, yeah, it's like you see all the crazy in the world, and you don't fall into that manipulation. You just live your happiness. That's what matters.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Yeah, well said. Thank you. Up next, we've got Alicia.
Hello. Blessings, everyone.
Yes.
Funny, when I was a little kid, I would walk. The Polish church was right next to the black church, and I wanted to go in the black church and sing. Just thought I'd say that off the bat. They seemed like they were having more fun than sit down, kneel, stand, and
They
all
were.
that. But yes, I wanted to go in and sing. No, you're not going there. We're going there. Oh. Anyways, I have my mom here today, so I'm going to give her the second question, if that's okay. But my first question will be, speaking of me and my mom, if you can tune in to any, whether it's a parallel life or a past life that her and I had together, that would be most significant and affecting us at this time in either a negative or positive way, whatever is coming through the strongest.
Well, you have had like a queen lifetime, and your mother was your sister. Maybe trying to heal your ego from another lifetime, from that era, help you make the right decisions. So it's like you both have like a sister energy, you can say. You are both connected to Greek mythology. Was it Hades, something around those lines? But there's a deeper connect. Well, yeah, there was a time of sacrifices. I don't think you're involved with that, but you were there healing those energies, as many were kind of feeling life wasn't that significant, but you're shifting that energy to more of a higher frequency level, it seems. So, yeah, I do see it too. If you're on the Greek times, where a lot of manipulations came in, you're trying to change things around the best of your ability. So that's
so I was the queen, and my mom was my sister at that life.
Yeah, but that wasn't a Greek time. That was some other time. That same time period that was.
Yeah, prior. Okay, sounds good. All right, Mama, go for it.
Hello, thank you for being here for us. So I have a question. I'm a dreamer. My whole life, I feel like at night I was going to the movie because my dreams was always so vivid that literally it was like a movie. But the last 5 years, very rarely I dream right now. But when I do, I remember my dreams. And recently, about 2 weeks ago, I have a very, very vivid dream that I was actually confused in the morning. I was 100% sure that this really happened. So I love spiders. I always relocate them, never kill them, but I'm dreaming and it's very vivid. Like I'm in my bed, I uncover myself and I see tiny little black spider around my left heel, really deep in my body almost. So I remember I'm pulling him out and he's tiny and I feel like he is not real, like a plastic almost. And I'm walking to my kitchen, talking on the phone with my daughter and saying, you know what, this is weird because spider just bit me. And I'm walking to the kitchen and I'm holding the spider and all of a sudden I hear the crash and he was black, very jet black, small, tiny. And my daughter on the phone saying, are you sure this was spider, not a tick? And I say, oh, I just drowned him. I don't even watch. I don't even look. And like I say, when I wake up physically in the morning, my friend called me and she was talking about something. I said, I have a very weird night. I was bitten by the spider. So I start looking for the scar from that and I cannot find it. And then later I was talking on the phone with my daughter. I said, do you remember? Real life. Telling him you about the spider. And she say, no, Mom, you were dreaming. So I kind of know what this dream can represent, but I would like to hear from you. So it will be some kind of confirmation maybe.
Well, there's a different type of, well, the spider bit you for, first off, to realize, for you to know that it's real, that your connection to them is so they're biting you like with knowledge. They're giving you knowledge of their existence. You killed it because that's a third dimensional program. I believe, but that was just the kind of okay. I got the lesson. I know you're there. But yes, there's many spiders around you that are assisting you, and it's just to let you know that that realm is very true. Because that's what I can see.
Mm-hmm.
So it just shows that there's a deeper connection going on with the Earth. You just can't reveal everything what's happening right now. So
Yeah, so it wasn't any type of nanotechnological type of energy.
no, it could. There was like an archon energy there to some extent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
there's
Maybe
like an
possible.
archon energy, but overall, there's still a spider energy that's connected to you. That's the system. So.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Yuli.
Greetings. Hi. Well, my question is, I always feel this connection with angels, but at the beginning of my spirituality, or I don't know how to call it, I start feeling very connected with them. But then I start to realize that not everything is what it seems. But it's still, until today, I feel this connection. And recently I was walking in the park and I saw these wings. I have these wings. So I don't know if you have any anything that you see about this because I just wondering
Like
every day about that.
the wings, only thing we're getting from that is a fairy connection.
Also, fairy connection. And my question was, I have any connection with the angelics?
Yes, there's also you're gonna say as an angel energy is there also, but I feel like it's a little bit of both. But it just shows that you've been flying recently.
Yeah, it feels like.
Yeah,
Yes.
you've been flying in the higher astral plane. There's a lot of beings that you're healing of family energies, father energies. I feel like you're healing here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not, doesn't matter, but you're releasing yourself from old contracts, it seems.
Yeah, yeah, I've been working very hard on that. Okay, and then my second question is this: if there's any messages for me at this time?
Well, I see you very connected to magic and also the Arab world. You've had many lifetimes in the Arab world, Babylon, which
Mm-hmm.
later turned into Iraq. So just you probably feel this now, but you've always been kind of different, as you know.
Yeah,
It's always because you're always in another realm.
I know.
And yes, it might be a blessing and a curse, but it's something that's always been there in every lifetime in some form. And it's been difficult, but it's like you'd rather have that other realm than not have it at all. It's like part of your DNA is to be somewhere else.
I know.
So you're bringing that. And you're connected to all these different alien beings. I do see the Yael.
Oh, really?
You might not, I think you're familiar with them to a certain degree, but yeah, they bring their knowledge here too.
Because I always see them, I never know. I mean, I never know, like it's always this level of like, okay, is it good? Is it not? What I should do?
It's fine. I mean, yes, they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you are bringing their knowledge. You're here to help others understand all this.
Yeah.
Even if you don't connect to people. You're doing it on an angelic level.
Yes. Well, that's very good. Thank you so much. And I want to say that, being in this webinar, it has helped me a lot because, for once in my life, I don't feel that, I'm kind of crazy or I'm kind of like, and that has really helped me heal in like kind of soul level, because I always very open and I always talk about aliens and things with my family and things like that, and I became this weird person,
Well,
but
it's very traumatizing.
Yeah, but I felt like I needed to be truthful to myself, that's the only thing I can do, and I really appreciate the work that Ivan is doing, and I'm very thankful for all your messages and all the beings that come forward to talk to us, and I feel very, very thankful.
Well, yes, you're coming more into your whole, into yourself. You're becoming more comfortable with it, and that makes you more powerful than you are now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Blessings.
Very, very nice. Blessings. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
Hi, I was wondering if there was any messages for me about my future in my spiritual practicing. Do you see me doing any more QHHT sessions on people, or I'm really feeling that connection to start channeling, but I'm not sure which direction to take.
Well, yeah, channeling. Where do you feel? They're very connected to bird beings versus a cat
Okay.
there. But
Yeah, are you sure it's not cat?
there are cats, but
Yeah.
part of it is bird also.
Okay.
So yeah, the bird. I just say the birds have something to say to you. That's
Okay.
that's an Anunnaki connection. So the QHHT, yes, well, I believe yes, it's another layer of your spirituality you'll go into. Yes, whatever. And
Okay.
the cat is the healing side. The bird is maybe not always the healing side. I believe you'll find it eventually, because there's a lot of Egyptian energies connected to the bird with you.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
look at the
more of
birds.
just
Yeah,
birds. Okay, so more of the QHHT sessions then,
that's good.
probably.
Yes, that's very hard. But yes, you can go diverse into other directions also. Yes,
Okay.
wherever
Okay,
you want
that's
to
good.
go.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And my second question is I had a really interesting dream last night that really felt real, where I was on I guess I was like on the ocean and I was going really fast. And my sister was there, and there was these dark clouds and a huge amount of ships. It was like the dark fleet, I guess. I don't know. There was tons of ships. And then one right in front of me went right down into the water, like real quick, kind of like, yeah. And I didn't know what kind of ships were those. Like, was I on it or what? I don't know what that was. I was kind of confused.
Well, yeah, there was like a download for the Earth that was going on, but yeah, there are some beings that are trying to stop it. So
Okay.
yeah, so you're part of Palladian Alliance. I see there. There could be others,
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense with the
but
Palladians.
yeah, there was some dark. Well, because I believe the dark was trying to manipulate the oceans, manipulate the energies of Earth, and your team was there to heal at the best of their ability. That's what I can see there. A lot of them
So they
around.
were.
A lot of them around Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta is like a meeting point, but yeah, you might feel some darkness there. Yeah, because that's where a lot of beings go there to have conversations. It's like a diplomatic hangout. There's a little bit of
Okay.
everything there.
Yeah, I was thinking about heading over to Mount Shasta. Actually, I've had a calling
Yeah,
there to go there for a while.
yeah, that's a lot of
So,
healing capable. That's a lot of healing abilities there. Some are afraid to go there, probably because they
uh-huh.
don't want whatever is going on with them to be revealed.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. I got that kind of feeling too, where it was kind of, well,
It's
if
a
you want to go
it's
there.
Well, it's a heal. It's so well known. It's a healing center, so it has a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
some can become
Okay.
positive there. Some can become darker there because of spiritual
Ah,
ego.
okay. That's what I did hear too about the ego was big there, where the
Yes, exactly.
calling of
Yeah,
that.
but you can go
Okay.
there and not be involved with that. Yeah, because that's where the darkness is within ego.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that explains that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Well, thank
avoid
you.
that. Be fine.
Yeah.
I know it sounds simple, but it's not always that simple.
Avoid all those places that everybody goes to.
Yeah, where you don't feel a good vibe from, but you can still enjoy the place the moment you
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
don't let that deter you at all.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
some cult energies there, yeah. But that's with
Mm-hmm.
any spiritual, that's always going to be around no matter what, anywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right, great. Thank you. Blessings to everyone.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I would suggest that going during the busy season. But
yes,
yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. The busy season, yeah, it's business as usual.
right, right. Yeah, 'cause I went to Shasta twice, and the first time it was near the end of the October,
Yeah.
and then the other time it was right in the middle of the summer. So stark differences, So that just maybe it might help. But thank you. Up next, we've got April.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Thank you so much for being here, helping us all learn about ourselves. We appreciate it. I'm trying to find out more about my moon connections, what I'm doing on the moon. There was this reptilian that came to me and blasted me with a beam of light, and I asked about it in the channelings before, and it came up that I am apparently this reptilian's boss and sent him to do that for me, and I'm working on the moon or something, so or it could be because of my Anunnaki connection.
Well, you used to live on the moon.
Okay.
And yes, there was a time where you directed a lot of energies to this earth. At one time, was a darker aspect of you was energy weapons.
Okay.
But that was a war. I mean, at the times, like the earth was like, "Give us all you got." It's like, okay. But now you're here to heal a lot of that. Well, you learned a lot about yourself too. It's like, how much darkness can I put out there? And now you're healing it. I feel there's a lot of amphibian energies around you that you're healing, but that's
Okay.
But the reptilian, I feel you're just making peace with that now.
Okay. So when I was there, was I a reptilian or what was I?
One aspect of you was, yeah. Also, you had a dark Syrian lifetime. You've been there a long time.
Okay. That's, yeah. I mean, go ahead.
Well, there's a lot of, speaking of egos, there's a lot of egos on the moon. They can rule Earth. That's a whole another world there.
Okay. Well, yeah, I must be healing it because when that reptilian showed himself to me and he was speaking to me telepathically, he was telling me how they were now taking over, like the light forces were coming back to make up for what was done, and they were positive now. Okay.
Well,
and then he blasted me with light and said he was upgrading my DNA. So.
It might not be positive yet. They're working toward it. There's a lot of
he said that's what they're working on, but it's going to be a while.
It's going to be a long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the dark forces did whatever they wanted here for such a long time. It's not something to heal. It's like finding everything hidden in Egypt. Most of it's buried.
Yeah.
So it takes a while because they might not be able to find everything that's manipulating this planet.
Oh wow.
No, so not everything is meant to be found just yet.
Okay.
So we still have something to do. Something to keep them busy.
All right. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Lifetime after lifetime. But yeah, any messages from your collective?
Well, you have a connection to the lady in the lake, in King Arthur's mythology. You connect to that energy. There is a Syrian connection there, but it's basically fighting darkness. So you can say you've had one aspect of you, yes, was trying to conquer the world. The other aspect of you is here to heal it. So it's been this light and dark side, and many have this here.
Right.
It's like, not many worlds have something like that. They might have one being doing it. This one has like millions doing that. So, but the Lady of the Lake is energy you can tap into. Basically, feel like you can show how good you can be here. There's a lot of diversity of the energy there, and not to, not put others over. Just everyone is equal in that energy. So there's a whole civilization connected to the Lady of the Lake.
Really? God, I don't know anything about that.
Well, you're not going to find much, first off. You just have to feel it out. Yeah, because a lot of it's connected to Agartha. It's basically for humanity to, you can say, technically be saved or be able to fight for itself. If you want to fight and win, or we'll help you fight this. Let's put it that way. Humanity has help. So basically, you're an elemental being.
Okay.
So that connected to the physical realm. So, right. Blessings.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. Up next, we got Crystal.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
Any messages for me?
Just see a dolphin connection that you have. There's a lot of healing you're doing with the angels. I don't believe you always trust all the angels, from what I can see. Some are a little bit selfish. Not the ones that are well known, but there are just angels here that you don't always trust, I can see.
Why do you think that is?
Yes, go ahead.
Someone else is speaking in the background. They're not muted.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. What you say? Okay. So trusting. I'm not trusting some of the angels. You said.
Yeah, some angels. Yeah, what do they call them? Dark spirits.
Oh, the dark spirits.
Well, they're angels too.
Okay. So I'm not
Yeah.
trusting the dark spirits, but am I trusting the light spirits then?
Well, well, it's hard, as
Okay.
you know. Isn't it difficult
Yeah, of
to know
course it
what
is.
to trust? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you're having difficulties with trickster beings. Let's put it that way. Everybody's having that, but we're giving you a bit. Some of them are dark angels doing this stuff.
Mm.
They just feel like they have a. It's like think of like you're in a bar trying to think clearly, and there's somebody on across the bar trying to mess with your thinking.
Right.
That's how it works. So basically, just trust your inner self, what you want to accomplish.
Okay. All right.
Sounds easy, but do what's in your heart. That's what matters most.
Right. All right. My second question is, can you tell me what you see the energy is around me starting up my divorce? I don't know if anything I should do or should be doing that I'm not doing that can maybe help it along in a positive manner, because I don't want to fight over
Well, it's not going to be.
things.
I mean, the divorce is usually not the most positive thing.
I know.
Just to make it fair as possible on your end, but not to be pushed over, not to be a pushover either.
Okay.
So to do what you feel like is best for you.
Okay.
So yeah, just if the other party is not going to be kind to we believe he will be, but yeah, just what's best for you, both of you.
Do you see it getting contentious at all?
Of course, yes, at times, yeah. Of course, it's a divorce. What do you expect?
My motto is, yes, go ahead.
But the lower dimension beings created the divorce. You say they created marriage also. At least the mindset behind it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got James.
Hello?
Yes, greetings.
Is there a message for me from Princess Diana?
There's a planet that you are connected to where Diana is. She says that you are a spouse of hers. I believe it's in the Pleiades. We do see like some of her energies does not trust the queen. Of course, those are devoted to the queen kind of forget some details of the queen's past and decisions. So, but yeah, just stick to what you believe and trust, of course, with what happened to the past and Diana. Blessings.
I was wondering if it connects to King Arthur or the English Civil War.
Both. Yeah, King Arthur. Well, you're like an elemental wizard type of energy. You weren't always seen. At least a version of you wasn't always seen. But there was a knight version of it too, but maybe not one of the main knights there. But it's like you have a continuation of that energy. Future generations, I would connect to that. Basically, what was right. Chivalry, things like that. You continue on. And the British Civil War, is that the one with the Americas? Yeah, you definitely. Well, I believe you're a part of America fighting that. If you're a part of the British Army, it's not showing very clearly.
Oh, no, the English Civil War is before America.
Then
several
yes,
times.
yes. Oh, several times. Yes, many. Yes, yes. Yeah, it was pretty bloody. Yes. That's-
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Hazel's questions. Her first question, she says, "Hello, Eternal. Thank you for coming in. Early this morning in Astral, I had a reunion with a group of people that I do not recognize from this lifetime timeline. In this experience, I was reuniting with this group after many years, with everyone having aged considerably. In the experience, I was able to identify them based on how I remembered them as children and young people. It was a strange contrast to my conscious experience of never having met them. Do you have any thoughts on this?"
Well, I do feel some politics connected to that. Doesn't mean it's the politicians that are here physically, but it has to do. Yeah, that's your galactic collective, one of them at least. I feel that they came here to be healed, but it shows that their presence is stronger here than it has been in the past. So you're remembering what is necessary, but their presence here is just it's getting because more people are opening up to their energies, so they've been kind of keeping a low profile. As more people are awakening, so I believe like you're like showing them around, helping them connect with humanity. It seems. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Your second question. There is a pack of coyotes who live at and around the farm. They are outside of my window now, and I'm wondering if you can tell me if they have any messages for me. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Well, the coyotes are just protecting the land. Even they're a little bit worried about their own, their own livelihood. Like how long are they going to be around? So they feel like they're almost not becoming extinct, but they're being challenged a great deal also. You probably feel that. So they're going through what humans are doing, and yeah, they're kind of losing it. Some of them are kind of losing it mentally due to like what humans are going through. So yeah, they're just getting a little. They're kind of like reptilian beings. They're getting a little bit, out of touch with what they need to do. But right now, they feel like this is what they need to do to survive. It's all about survival right now.
Okay, blessings. They probably have better relations with humans if they didn't attack their dogs, but that's just one advice.
Yeah.
All right. Up next we got Cymetics.
Greetings. How are you?
Doing well. Yes.
I heard you have an elongated skull. I want to do that. I want to grow my skull.
Yes. It's not always well. It's not. Yeah, you can do so if you want. If you wish.
All right. My first question is I want to ask about my light language. If there's any advice or any messages you can give me about it.
Well, it feels like yes, you're healing reptilian manipulation like a web. There's also a web of knowledge that you tap into. There's a lot of bird knowledge, higher dimensional bird beings you're tapping into. You're helping others calm down, calm their just like you see the manipulations going on. You don't might always consciously, but you're here just to open up new doors for others and yourself for that matter. You open up a lot of doors for yourself for you to manifest in the correct way what is best for you. So you are basically a crystal being, as you probably already know that already.
That's awesome. Thank you. My second question is if you have any messages for me.
There's a lot of African roots. You've actually been African leader in your past. That's saying it feels Sudan, but I believe there's other places you've been to of like tribes of just connecting to their, God essence. But not just survival, but just connecting to the spirit realms. This is very ancient. It's very ingrained into you now. So you continue even today as you feel. So you're healing the land wherever you go. So where you are now is the land called on you. That's why you're there. Why you are where you are right now. So
That makes so much sense. Thank you so much. Bless you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Amanda.
Hello, everybody. Blessings. Thank you for having me. My first message, my first question, it's like I've been feeling for a long time that I'm more than one single energy. So in relation to what I am and a Ruby Ray walk-in I had in 2006, 2007, my first question is, what energies or being is my soul comprised of for me to integrate and embody this lifetime?
So you have a strong connection to Elohim. The Elohim, and there's, of course, the diverse alien energies, Syrian Palladium, but the Elohim seems to be the strongest. Higher dimensional knowledge here. There is some Arcturian you do tap into, but it feels like it's more angelic. Seraphim, Elohim, I would say, is the strongest.
Thank you so much. And that really resonates. Thank you. My second question is, how can I better serve humanity with my gifts? So what other gifts am I needing to focus my learnings on to fulfill my soul purpose in this incarnation?
Well, right now, just self-healing. It's basically you're sending healing to the earth itself. But as long as you feel good about yourself, which I believe so, but if you feel like wherever you need to, if you need to offer your services, that's up to you. Or just do a message for humanity, that's up to you. There is a channeling ability you can tap into where you can just do, just text channeling if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be the way to go, actually, where you feel more
I
comfortable.
do a lot of that.
Yeah, and you can just make it public any way you feel is best. And it shows that you feel like you're a sense of accomplishment. You can make a book out of it too if you want. And just,
that has been an idea.
Yeah, sharing your knowledge, anything you're tapping into. It does feel like it helps you feel like you're part of the collective, though, by doing something. I feel like the writing is really good for you, though.
It is.
Yeah. So,
thank you so much. Blessings.
And your writing can also be like a prayer. It can be a meditation along with it.
I do that. Thank you so much.
Yes,
blessings.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, channel a letter to God. Yeah, that's up next. We've got Christy.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So I was wondering my connection with the Syrians, your collective, and my role with them, because I'm always drawing the elongated skulls and the blue, and I feel like I'm always drawing you.
Well, you're doing that, yes, because remember your higher dimensional capabilities. So at least a reminder, you can say. Think of it like that. So you're always reminding yourself of when to use your abilities. When you definitely have a strong connection to mantis. I feel them right here. I guess they wish they had elongated skull. I guess they do in some ways.
What did I say?
Well, they play with your son, Hayden, a lot.
Uh-huh.
I think they're big on video games. I don't think he plays video games, but anyway, just games in general, they seem to enjoy that. So.
Mm-hmm.
But they're protecting them. Your son is very, I think, higher. I feel like he's kind of like a chancellor or something like that. There's Zeta connections, but there's something else there. You just can't verbalize it.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to.
Right.
Just his presence is here.
He's staring at me right now. He just ate some dark chocolate.
Yeah, he's doing something here that he's not supposed to make any sense here. Meaning that not supposed to speak humans' language that well. It just his presence is really what matters.
Yeah. The animals just gravitate toward him.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe something like some kind of I don't know, some kind of animal healer or something like that.
Yes, but there's more to it than that, yes. Yeah, he gave his energy away many lifetimes. Yeah.
Like a sacrifice for.
Well, kind of like a Yeshua in some ways,
Yeah.
but yeah, with animals, kind of like Tarzan actually.
Oh, he
where
loves that movie too.
where he
Tarzan.
knows animals very well. Yeah, animals are
The
very strong.
gorillas. He loves gorillas.
Yeah. Similar, yeah, Tarzan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. See why he would like that movie.
So he talks to them and not humans.
Aw, that's sweet. Okay, so I was wondering too, because my second question, I had drawn today like that underground area with like the mantis and the grays. They was like I drew like an experiment happening, you know, with the zetas in the vats things, you know. So I was just kind of wondering what the vision, like, you know, I didn't know it really. I just want to kind of know more about that. If there's something I'm needing to heal or what is it? You know, that I'm still just gravitating toward the underground stuff.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of aliens that are living there
Mm-hmm.
in other dimensions. So there's also Martians here underground. So it's just curiosity. You just can't see them. You can draw them, what it might look like. I think you're doing some of that. There's a lot of mantis underground.
Yeah.
There's reptilian, but the mantis are probably the strongest.
Yeah, I feel
So-
that. Maybe that's why I feel it, because I feel so drawn to them.
Yeah.
And just want to like just be like just kind of like be with them more or something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, your energy is with them, so basically just explore it. You don't necessarily have to heal it. I believe exploring it was a form of healing. But just drawing it out the best of your ability, because a lot of it has been blocked out, and you want to remember.
Yeah, that's why. Because I'm wanting to
That's-
remember.
yeah.
That's it. Well, I'm
Yeah.
always wanting to go there because I'm wanting to know, and then all I do is just draw the same thing.
There's also like a human version of yourself down there, similar to like Journey to the Center of the Earth, like an explorer. We actually live under the earth as a human. And you have many aspects of that. And there's even an aspect of you that isn't aware of the above the world that you're in. They just think it's all underground. They have no idea there's a surface.
Yeah. Oh, really? I just
Yeah,
think
they don't
that's
think
it.
No.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah. It's like
That's-
they know there's something there, but they think it just desert or something. It's no big deal.
Would I look human, or would I have like the eyes like a Zeta, kind of like that?
She is human, but sometimes you feel a Zeta energy there.
Yeah. I just love the Zetas. When people say they're bad, I don't ever agree with that at all. I can't find that. I don't know. If it's a block or something. I have no idea, but I don't see that.
No, yeah, because others are traumatized by them.
Mhm.
But you heal that trauma. But there's a light and a dark to both all of it.
Yeah.
You just
'cause
healed it.
I can
others
feel it.
haven't healed it. Yeah.
I can feel the dark, but I don't like let it go inside of me, you know, like that. Like
Those well, those that can't heal it are still warning from it.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's like warning the trauma through a car crash or something like that. You
Yeah.
just can't let it go yet.
Right. That's good. Okay, well thank you so much, and say hi to your kitties.
Yes, of course. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, I've got Blue's questions. Blue's first question, she says, "Hello, Eternal. Thank you for visiting. Do you know if I have any active connection with the Syrian collective, and if so, in what way?"
Yes, the connection to Yeshua, where Yeshua's been connected to other Syrian worlds, similar to your Earth's mythology. So basically help that, not that you're always connected to Yeshua, but in some ways, yes. Just basically for the spiritual energies to connect to worlds that forgot themselves, worlds that have been similar to your planet. So you're just connected to that spiritual vibration. as you can probably feel that within yourself. It's like you're always assisting worlds that are forgot themselves. Obviously, there's another side, a more positive side, but where the warrior side, it's always in work because it's needed. So, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Her second question: do the Syrians have any messages for me? Thank you.
Yes, you are very connected to other realms, dimensions that others are not aware of. There's other aspects of you and those other realities. And some of them are kind of a little bit traumatized because they don't know a way out or the answers to why they are there. So, and it's, yes, very, and this world might seem it's fictional, but there is very real. And it's a little bit much because you want to bring that knowledge here, but not everybody's believing or understanding it. Even yourself trying to figure it all out. But yeah, there's other aspects of it. There's like 7 of them, maybe more, that are just right with you, very strong. So it makes being in this reality a little bit difficult to understand at times. So, but yes, you're working hard on all realities. And yes, it might be a little bit much, but so blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Darius' questions. The first question: are there any messages for me?
Well, I see you as a timekeeper. There's also, I guess it's one of your humorous, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer you have a connection to. I guess you gave him that shiny red nose. Maybe he's a little bit not happy with that. I guess it's good and it's bad. But also, yeah, you're involved with other, a lot of the feminine energies too, of their development. The physical, the body of the female, you probably know you're part of a lot of that too, without going into full details. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. I only asked the first question, right?
Yes.
Her second question: any other messages from you and your collective?
There's a dark horse energy she's connected to also. That's connected to the Grim Reaper, but it's more of a horse. That's similar to like what happened to Christopher Reeve. It's like, this is why the horse energy comes in every now and then. It's like, why does that keep coming through? Well, the horse is like a version of a dragon here too. It just has a certain job here, and it just, they do things here that are necessary. It's like, you have potential here. We're about to show you how much potential you have. So, and there is a Christopher Reeve connection with you too. So, blessings.
Oh, thank you. Up next, we've got Catalina.
Yes, hello. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
From my country of origin, from Romania, I have someone saying that Romania has the highest deaths from the virus. I don't believe it, and can you confirm something about it?
No, well, there's no way to know. Not actually, Russia has a lot of deaths. Russia might have the most actually, but they're covering a lot of it up. No, Romania is very small. There's not that many people in Romania.
Well, relative to the population, if you know.
There are a lot. No, there's a small fraction that's leaving. The population is still pretty big there. So now they might feel the future where many will start to leave. Yes, that will happen eventually, but not yet.
Interesting. Second question: I have a Schumann resonance circuit. I bought it from internet, and it has an oscillator with a spiral antenna. Is it okay to use it?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like your energies will tap into it, maybe get more of a correct response to the Schumann than what's being told. So.
Okay. is there a is there is now what from what I know, the frequency of the Schumann resonance is 7.83 hertz. Should I use another frequency, or should I um
Yeah, 9.8 seems like. Well, use the frequency that feels right for you. Every day can be different, but
exactly, yeah.
8.9, 9.8, 9.8 keeps coming through. But not every day is like that. Yeah, it's not accurate.
Um
What they're going is not accurate. It's close, but you can manipulate that easily. But what you're doing is a little bit
um
different.
what do I do is it's a bit different, you said?
Well, yeah, just your energies, you're connecting to it, so you want to get a more accurate connection.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it came with I think it came with because I measured it with about 12 hertz, and I liked it, and then I adjusted to uh, 7.8, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, so very good. So do it where you feel it's right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
It's
Thank you very
not,
much.
yeah, not everybody's going to agree with, doesn't worry about that. What you feel is
Uh-huh.
right. That's all that matters.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you very much.
yes, blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Marvin.
Greetings, Eternal. For my first question, I would like to know what was the deal with Enoch and Ezekiel when the angels came and they told them that they stunk, that they had to wash and bathe themselves, that it was connected to baptism, and they had to use a certain type of, I guess, oil that the angels had gave them or whatever beings had gave them and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out what was it that they had to do, like either a sacrifice of burnt meat, and they had to bathe themselves and they stunk. Can you give me, I guess,
Well, it's just mostly a message for just disease was going on rampantly there. So,
okay, so was it like the oil? Was it like some type of disinfectant type of oil?
yeah,
But when
right.
what's name said it smelled like ambrosia, was it a good smelling type of
Yes.
oil? Okay,
Yeah, basically find a better soap. That was basically
so they
it.
nah,
It's
cause
just
I be,
for people to, because people weren't taking baths for like forever.
oh man, so
So,
they was a lot little, they was a lot dirtier than what we are today.
oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, people.
Oh,
What's the point? What
shit,
would be
man.
the point in that? They don't care. It's like smell like a bunch of pigs, basically.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can imagine. Can
sorry.
imagine that.
I, I'm sorry. Some turtle. I needed that question, and probably some people probably like, man, Marvin, why did you ask that question? Because it
No,
was
that's
on
okay.
me.
No,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay. Well.
No, it's important. It's a little important question. Yeah, it's just cleansing. There's a
Well.
lot to do with cleansing, as you
So
know.
is that where baptism came from? Because a lot of people they thinking baptism
Yeah,
is
it got different. Yeah. Well, yeah, it turned
get
into
the
a ritual. Yes, it turned into a ritual eventually. Yeah, cleaning yourself is now a ritual. So if I
okay.
clean
So
you,
is
I'm cleaning you of your sins. Yeah, it did go into baptism eventually. Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All
it's
right.
like,
Well,
because I'm a holy person, I can, and that is true in some degree that you, when you're baptizing, you're putting your energy of that person to heal, but they put a lot of religious stuff there. But
okay. It was
yeah.
like an add-on type stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's but it put a belief system that the person was being healed, so it actually played a role in protecting people, and it had
Well,
a lot of brainwashing connected to it.
if you believe in something that don't happen, it don't
Correct.
come into fruition.
Yeah, it was just to help people protect themselves, you could say.
Okay.
Look at it that way. Yeah.
Oh man, thank you, fist bump eternal. For my second question, I would like to know if it's given these are one. Can I get the names of Enoch's angels that came to them, and if it if they was, I guess, fair, positive, not negative, but is there a name that it keeps what's name for me? Keep looking at these documentaries about the angels of the 200, and was there positive, or was there actually uh, an extraterrestrial type of thing going on? And is there a name that I connect with? And will it be a positive connection?
Well, there is Archangel Michael's energies connected to that. But
So Michael,
there's
okay.
also Anunnaki angels, other Anunnaki beings that were just very
Okay,
different, more spiritual
well,
Anunnaki, you could say.
okay, well, I don't know. I've been having some lot of not well, a lot of interference in my, I would call it a threshold or portal
Mhm.
and stuff. And is it one of these beings? And is there a name? And is it a positive?
I don't have a name, but yeah, it's a positive. I mean, and Metatron's connected to that also. So
Okay, because I know it's towards my window to my air conditioning, and normally anytime when I drop in, I'm aware this is a portal that's to this house, especially in this room.
yeah.
And so, is there a message that you're trying to give me or something like that?
No, it just said there's a presence there. You allow a presence to show up when you're feeling more comfortable. So you open up the portal yourself.
So when I feel uneasy, that's when it comes in. So I need to start
Yes.
thinking positive, right?
Yes, but it comes in anyway, if you're positive or not. So
Well, I don't pay
blessings.
no attention to it. Well,
Yes.
okay, thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up last this evening is me. Thank you again, Eternal, for coming in.
Yes.
For my first question, a while back, I even channeled Terrence McKenna's energy, and I resonate with his shamanic perspective. He also talks about psychedelics, and I've yet to explore many of them personally, so I'd like to know if it's a good time to try psychedelics with the intention of activating lines of connection to the worlds within, so I can experience vibrations connected to deeper realities and what it would take to access them naturally. Basically, I want to feel more connected with the nature of the universe to learn why things are the way they have to be.
Well, you don't have to do psychedelics. Feel like your energy is already there.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling, but I
Yeah.
was wondering to see if it would help in any way.
And yeah, in some form, like mushrooms might help, or any others. I feel like mushrooms is more subtle for you, but that's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I've microdosed and tried a few of them,
Yeah.
and really hasn't done much. I did a little microdose of LSD, and I
Mhm.
was able to tap into like a deeper part of nature, but nothing really at the point where it was like a psychedelic kind of experience.
Yeah,
So I was,
it's yeah, you have to up your dosage, you can say.
yeah.
But we don't really recommend you getting that involved with that, but it's entirely up to you. But
No, I wasn't really
uh,
called to it, but it was just kind of like a feeling because things go so slow here. And I guess my biggest test is patience at this point.
yes,
Having to go along with the speed of humanity, but that I'm not dictated by the terms of how everyone else is doing. But I'm like, what's the point of going that far if there's no words to be able to describe it, and integrate it into the collective. So it just kind of take me off into the wilderness of my own mind.
well, the other thing is to shift your energy to that psychedelic vibration, which you're already doing, but to push yourself to go even further with it without having to do those things. Like
Exactly
show
right.
what you're capable of doing.
Right. Yeah, I just
So
wanted to see if the vibration was something that I'm not familiar with, so that I can tap into that
you
vibration
can tap
naturally.
into it very easily. Yes, you just have to push yourself because you feel like you get to a certain level and not getting much. Just keep pushing. Opening up doors, and you'll see that you don't need any psychedelics at all.
So when that vibration is really ramping up and I'm still not getting any, kind of communication or connection with it, it's just or raising of vibration. Uh, you say just keep going with it.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
but you're
right.
not always trusting it either. You feel like, oh, I'm not getting anywhere because you just got to keep opening up more doors. Then eventually you'll get somewhere.
Yeah.
You're not always
Yeah.
believing it. It's like, oh, this is not working. Maybe I need a psychedelic.
Well, I believe in the vibration. I just don't believe that the line of communication is gonna open itself up the more higher I raise the vibration. So when I'm raising the vibration, it's usually not for the intention of communication because I'm not anticipating it.
Well, if you want to do psychedelics, you can. It's up to you, but we're still, I feel like it's not really necessary.
Yeah. I was just on the fence with it. I wanted to get someone else's perspective.
I mean, marijuana might be.
Yeah, I do that, on the
It's
side.
a little bit
Yeah,
easier to
yeah,
get.
that's helped me, in my journey.
Yeah, the help. Yeah, I mean that's a little bit easier to obtain. It seems.
Yeah, it's not really a psychedelic. I can
No,
still
but
stay within my consciousness, but
still something to it though.
right.
Opens up blockages. So
Definitely, yeah. Thank you for that. My second question. I discussed in a channeling how I had many nightmares and visitations as a child, and it was mentioned that I as well would scare myself. I intuited that from that statement, it made me think that there are aspects of me that are frightening at first sight. So I was looking to see if you can share a description and some details about these aspects and what message they wanted to share that I wasn't ready to hear at the time.
I mean, just aspects of yourself is what you're trying
Yeah,
to.
I felt like I was visited by many beings, spirit beings, different versions of my higher selves, but it was also mentioned that I would scare myself. Like say a version of me would come to visit me, and
Well,
in this form I didn't know how to handle that,
well,
especially as a child.
we don't need to go into this scary. It's not. That's more of a lower frequency. But there's a sun being energy that you're connected to.
All right.
A sun energy in the higher frequencies. You can say it's like a central sun that you're connected to. I mean, if there's another aspect of you, feel like a scarecrow side of you.
Okay.
You even take the scarecrow version is also connected to ravens. Uh, I'm not sure where this is coming from. A blue Martian. There's not much on that in your world.
Okay.
Basically, it's kind of like a psychedelic Martian being, but it's blue. It's kind of like Buddha, but it's a Martian being. Maybe more psychotic than Buddha.
Interesting, like Kali, in
Yeah.
a sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it can really kind of like an Indian god in some regard. Where sacrifice and things like that can happen, things like strange things. Yeah, it's like a dream being, or just strange, like needles going through your hands. If you wanted to know, strange things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it can do very much positive. It also can do strange anomalies.
Yeah, sounds like a dark angel kind of energy.
Yeah, something like that. But it has a lot of knowledge to it. But there's like a trickster energy connected to it. And also you have connection to the jinn, as you already know. You've been actually a very powerful jinn in your past.
Right. Yeah. I had a feeling I had a visitation by an aspect jinn of myself.
Yeah.
Like a shape-shifting shadow being.
Yeah. Well, you're like a genie in your past.
Yeah.
Yeah, a genie. That genie was, as you imagine genies are.
Limitless with their creativity, right?
Yeah. The genie is probably one of your deeper aspects of you.
Yeah, I had a connection with that. I had a feeling like with the movie Aladdin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're hardcore. Like you giveth and then take away. So it's like winning the lottery, but now their whole lives are ruined or whatever it is, something like that. So,
are there connections with the Naga there as well?
Some, but I feel that the genie is stronger.
Okay.
But yes, I don't think you got along with the Naga. I don't know if anybody gets along with a Naga. Naga, yeah, but there is a Naga connect. I feel like you moved away from that energy because that's trickster energy.
Right.
But at times, yeah. Yeah, you as a genie, you could make the Naga look like they're yesterday's news.
Yeah. The jinn are very revered in the Middle East. Man,
yes.
The people there won't even speak their name out loud.
Exactly.
Right.
Because they might show up.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden their lives are completely different. Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, thank you for that.
That's probably the main thing to heal or look into is the genie aspect of yourself.
All right, very good. All right, I'm definitely gonna look into that. Well, thank you again, Eternal, for coming in and your assistance this evening. Blessings. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, there's another
Braden,
person.
yeah, Braden just came in last
Yes,
minute.
very quick. 'Cause
Okay,
I gotta do
thank
the
you.
hiring out. Yes.
All right, let me get his questions. He says, I lost him here. Oh, here it is. Are there any messages for me?
Yeah, it's just don't make any sudden moves. Just like you're coming to a turning point, but just flow with it. Things will work itself out. Sometimes you want to do this and that. You don't always have to do that. Sometimes just don't do anything. Sometimes, at least with big decisions. At least not yet.
Okay, thank you. Second question. Any other additional messages?
There's a tall white energy of there's been a father tall white that you probably know that's connected to the moon. Also, there's a Venus energy. They're basically balancing Venus energies with the Earth. Because, like you see, too much feminine energy can cause an imbalance here. So basically, tall whites are helping with the balance the best of their ability. Basically, you're helping souls incarnate here in some form through this tall white knowledge. So, and not everybody incarnates are white. They're different diversities, but like you need a like you help with diversity. Those that incarnate here. So, all right, blessings to you all.